All right, race fans, here we go. Hey, let's quit talking about it. Let's start driving, okay? In this video, I'm going to do an entire race, and I'm going to try to replicate what it's going to be like in official series, taking my best guess. So here, we're running the alpha. We're running the alpha iRacing software here. So it may be a little bit different as you guys get your update today. It should be out today. So good luck with all that. Hey, listen, we got a lot of practice to do. Wanted to show you just the new UI. You'll see it later today. But some things have changed. It's pretty a little bit more streamlined, not too bad. But today we're going to focus on AI single player. I'm just going to set up an AI single player race, and I'll show you how I'm going to set this up. First thing we're going to do is head on over here. Single race. I'm going to do a 35-minute IMSA race, basically. I'm going to be in the Ferrari GT3, and we're going to be at beautiful Bathurst, okay? I just did a 12-hour race here. It's on my YouTube channel. If you got 12 hours to spare, you can go watch it if you want. It was fun. Track options. Most of this stuff you'll be accustomed to. Time of day, I set it to February 24th at 6:30 p.m. Sunset at Bathurst, and this time of year looks like it's 7:47 p.m. So we're like an hour and 15 minutes or whatever before sunset. Usually that gives like pretty good lighting. And then for the weather, let me show you what I did with the timeline here. So you can set up, see the green line here? This green line is when the actual race is going to take place. So you can mess with the weather, what happens with the weather 2 hours before race time. Or I think it's 2 hours, something like that. So I set it to partly cloudy, big block of partly cloudy, then mostly cloudy. And it looks like we got a little rain event coming in. And then just 15 minutes, the smallest increment you can have in an AI hosted event. It may be different for regular hosted or test drive or something, but in an AI session right now in alpha, the smallest increment you can make a weather event is 15 minutes. So I put that right before the race green flag. We got just 15 minutes of just light rain on the track, and then just partly cloudy for when the actual race begins. So I'm trying to simulate a wet track, and then seeing how long it dries up, seeing how long it takes to dry up, and then possibly go in. When do I go in and get slicks back on, because I'm going to be starting the race with a rain tire. So, and then temperature, wind speed, just kind of normal, warm and light. Change the wind direction to southeast. I have no idea. And then as far as, all this stuff is normal. And then, so here we go. We got the IMSA, all the IMSA cars. So these are all rain ready. And I'm going to have 38 AI drivers. If you go over 40 AI drivers, it gives you a note about like, hey, it's probably not too smart, because AI is a pretty big hit on performance. So just keep that in mind. I don't have a lot of experience with setting up AI sessions, but it's pretty interesting. And then the skill spread, I didn't want to get like totally run over, and I didn't want to drive through everyone, so I put a pretty big spread on it, 55 to 100. So we'll see how that goes. And then I'm going to be starting right in the middle of all these crazy people. So we got it all set up. Let's get it loaded. Let's go. We're going racing. All right, so I just loaded into the session. I'm looking at the radar. I can see that small band of light rain did pass through over the track. So I know that the track is wet, damp. I don't know how wet it's going to be. But in a regular official series race, you won't know what the weather is until when you load in. So this will be, once you load into an actual official race, this will be your first opportunity to know what the heck the weather is going to be doing or what it has done. So that's really interesting. Now, obviously, I edited the timeline, so I know exactly what's going to happen. But when they have a series that just says like rain possible or rain probable or whatever, like slight chance of rain, that's all you'll know as you're registering for the race. But then when you actually load in, it's going to change every time slot. So be able to see, like, you better study this. Like, okay, where's the radar? And now I see that, if anybody's looked at a radar before, you know that a light blue and a light green means light rain. Okay, you start getting yellows and reds, you're in trouble. So you have to take a look at this. Now, you do have a timeline in your weather black box to see, like, timeline, but this will be the only time that you can look at the radar. And there is this weird zoom thing. Oh, I saw it loop there a little bit, but, you know, it's it doesn't give you a lot of information, but it's interesting. So here we go. I'm going to load up. I'm just going to load up a set. I'm just going to use iRacing baseline wet. So for this race. So we're starting with wet tires, okay? Don't forget to check out my Asetek affiliate link and use my promo code Malone to get 5% off your order on any Asetek gear. Okay, great. Let's start the race. All right, getting in the car now. And since I know the deal here, I'm going to change my tires over to dry so I'm ready for the pit stop. Hopefully the track dries out enough to allow for slicks. So I'm going to switch that over to dry right off the bat. Turn off fuel. You don't want to, if you already have enough fuel for the race, you don't want to be adding fuel and you're going to have issues. Now there is no real-time tire monitoring in iRacing. So you won't, even in the tire info black box, you won't see these temperatures change or the wear of the tire change until you go into the pits for the first time, and then it'll update. So, I mean, this is kind of all new to me. I'm just wondering how fast the track is going to dry out and how quickly it'll be to where we get a chance to get on in there and switch out tires. But you definitely would need to start with a wet tire, even if you had a small rain event prior to the race. Where's my weather black box? There it is. We'll leave that on because we got RaceLabs running. So here we go. Getting a little moisture on the windshield because of the spray. Seems like a normal spray for these types of track conditions, I suppose. I don't know. So here we go. Multi-class racing. Green flag. Try not to die. That's the idea. And obviously, the more cars you have on track, the faster it's going to dry out. Now, I did set this to partly cloudy, so if you have it full sun, hot temps, high wind, it'll dry out quicker. Should probably be in the right gear here. No, I drove 12 hours here. You think I'd know what I'm doing. So here we go. This is the type of testing that I was most interested in, to try to replicate what official races is going to be like. Now, obviously, in an official race, there's going to be real people behind these cars. So now, right now, I am on the normal racing line. I should probably get off of it. According to what Tony Kanaan told me, yeah, it's pretty slick out here. I mean, that's why I kind of wanted to do it at Bathurst, because first, I love the track, and it's just such a unique track. I'm just curious how the rain was gonna... Whoa, he's slowing down. Sometimes up here on the mountain, especially through the Dipper, I mean, there really only is one race line, so you just kind of got to deal with it. Take it easy now, easy. Now, there has been a lot of talk about, you know, can I get it to rain on one section of the track while the other section of the track is dry? I don't think you're going to see that a lot. The first place you will see that would be the Nürburgring, obviously, but from what I've seen, I've loaded up oh, it's real slick here. I've loaded up quite a few different scenarios and just kind of looked at the radar, and it always just seems like a big, long, thin band that just goes across the entire thing. Like, sometimes with radar, you see in real life, if you've ever watched the Weather Channel, really good viewing, by the way, right after Price is Right. But, you know, sometimes it's blobby. Sometimes there's this, you know, it's not just a clean band, you know, that goes across the area. And it depends on where you live and what kind of weather you have in your area. But, I mean, obviously it's weather. It can be completely different, but... So I haven't really seen that quite yet. So then, I'm sure that, I mean, this is the alpha build too, so you never know what you'll see in the full release, and obviously this is going to be an ongoing project for them. But right out of the gates, man, I think I said it in my other video where I'm impressed at the state in which it's at on release. I mean, this is crazy. And I'm glad we waited until we got like all the IMSA cars, which is really cool. I'm trying not to crash. Oh, this guy almost hit me. Yeah, it's slick, man. We're going to need a lot of practice, guys. I'm in a real good position, though, for the start of the new season. My safety rating is maxed out. My I rating is the highest it's been for a long time. So I'm in a real good spot. So if you see me in an official race, just know I got nothing to lose, okay? You got to keep that in mind. Whoa. Yeah, it's hard to... You know what's really hard is to train your brain to basically drive the opposite of what the normal racing line is. That is going to be the hardest thing to learn because... Oh, buddy. Because we've been practicing and hot lapping for how long? How many years? And we just know the racing line and all the corners, basically, and all these tracks. And now we're going to have to tell our brain, no, don't go over there. And TK talked about it in one of my videos, and he was doing some streaming earlier. He was talking about it more, and it's if you just sit down and think about it, have a look, get yourself a cup of coffee, okay, sit down in a nice quiet room, and just have yourself a good old-fashioned thought experiment, okay? Now, if you've ever had it, oh, buddy, oh, no, modulate, okay. Man, I'm bad at this. I'm going to need a lot of practice. But now I've been around asphalt a little bit. Now, it's not my fault. It's asphalt. I test asphalt for a living. But you've been out on tarmac. You know what asphalt is. And asphalt has it's porous. Asphalt can be very porous, right? And so on a racetrack, all those little holes in the asphalt get filled in with rubber as you constantly race on it over and over and over. And it almost, since all those little gaps in the asphalt are getting filled with rubber, first of all, in dry conditions, it gives you an advantage, obviously, right? But now the surface of the asphalt is a lot more flush together, so when it gets wet, that's an issue. Let me get in the right gear here. So it makes sense if you think about it. You got a track, a portion of it's rubbered in, meaning all the gaps have been filled with rubber, but now you get it wet and it becomes an issue. Because now it's slick. Now you have no... There's none of that, those voids that the aggregate's not going to allow you to get any grip. Because all the holes are filled in. So that's a major issue. There's no place for the rain to go. Uh-oh. Oh, man, this is insane. I'm trying to give myself the easiest time here by just having a slight little rain event before the race, and this track is slick. Oh, jeez. And that it's the same principle as why you wouldn't want to drive. All right, buddy. All right, I may just have to turn this guy. It's the same principle of why you wouldn't want to drive on a painted line, because on a painted line, they've painted over the asphalt and filled in all the holes. This Lambo's going sideways. So then when the water's on it, it's just flat on flat. It's not good. Listen, you just gotta, like I said, get yourself in a quiet room and just think about it, okay? And some asphalt is more coarser than others. If it's a really, really, really old track, a lot of the AC that they put in the asphalt has... I can't get around this guy. A lot of the AC's worn off, and it's just a really rough track with bigger voids in it. And think about it as like sandpaper. Let me get around this guy. Oh, there we go. Yes, I did it. I think it's my first overtake in the rain. In wet conditions. It's not raining. But think about it like sandpaper. Like, you're going to get a lot of grip on like 80 grit sandpaper compared to like 200 grit sandpaper. It's because it's coarse or not as coarse. And then if you had a piece of 80 grit sandpaper and you rubbed a big old Pirelli tire on it, it's going to fill in all the gaps. And then you get it wet, it's going to become slick. Another pass? You got to be kidding me. Do I take it super wide outside here? Now this is multi-class, so the... Oh, shit. I wonder when the GTPs are going to come get us now. People were saying the GTPs and the higher downforce cars are a little bit easier in the wet conditions because obviously the aerodynamics are pushing your car down at the track. That makes sense. Definitely drying up though. Oh no, no, no. Oh, you just lose it sometimes where you just turn and nothing happens. Basically. Then you start losing feel of it. But I'm having a tough time staying off the racing line, but I'm gonna struggle with that. Oh, okay. All right, hey, I'm using a round rim for a reason. Yikes. All right, we gotta go slow here. I don't want to spin out. Oh my goodness. You gotta be real easy with your transitions. Wow. Whew. Yeah, you're gonna have to be one brave soul to risk your I rating and safety rating at Bathurst in the wet, man. This is crazy. Little wiper action. Still getting rain droplets. I mean, could that be from the guy in front of me? I don't know. Doesn't seem like that would cause anything. Oh, also, I've noticed if you're having an issue with see my virtual mirror and see how the spray, it looks normal? If you have your FOV on your virtual mirror set too high, there'll be a gap between basically the back of your car to where the spray begins. And that looks really weird, so change your FOV. I don't like a fisheye lens for my FOV, or for my virtual mirror. So I set it to much closer. It gives me a better idea of where cars actually are. Some people, I've seen people run like 180 FOV for their virtual mirror, and it's like, even if somebody's right behind you, it looks like they're a million miles away. You're like, I don't know, you can barely see them. Anyway. Let me try turning up the force feedback a little bit more here. Try to feel what the heck's going on. Where is it? Because, man, you can really... You got to know when you're losing grip or not, because the wheel almost just feels like it dies. When you hit a little slick spot or you hit the gas too hard, the wheel just kind of dies on you, and then it'll catch, and then you're done. Oh, yep. Wow. Save it, save it, save it. Oh my gosh. Yeah, well, yeah, yikes. If that, oh boy. Oh, guys. Oh, that's, I explained how it feels, and then we saw how it looks when that happens. You get no feeling because the car goes through a slick patch, and then it catches grip, and then it throws it all off. Wow. Can't believe I saved that. That was an Asetek save, guys. Couldn't have done it without it. Wow, I lost a lot of time doing that. Well, I have nobody in front of me, so that kind of answered the question. Yeah, maybe I was getting a little droplets last lap from the guy. He was pretty far ahead of me, though. My goodness. So sometimes, like right now, I'm getting spray behind me, so I know the track is wet, but it just kind of looks dark. I can't... And since we didn't have any puddling, because it was just a light rain event, I mean, the track's still wet, obviously. I can tell by the spray, but that's really almost the only indication I have. Otherwise, it's just kind of a dark track. Now, I know I didn't show you my graphics. I forgot to do that, but they're basically maxed out. And I put the FPS counter on screen for you guys. I think what mostly kills it is the AI, to be honest. Don't tell me they went and got slicks. Wait, does it show it? I wonder if RaceLabs will start showing race tire compound. There's no way they went and got slicks. Maybe though. See, this is all the stuff we get to figure out together. Maybe they did. That's why it's going so slow. But then again, high downforce cars may be completely different. Just don't know why you would go earlier than needed. Oh, he's got slicks on. Yeah, give him a little tap. He's gone. So, like I've said, this is an alpha version of iRacing. It's so you get like little stuff. Like people ask, like, "What's that red? Like new collision?" Oh, whoa, new collision. Oh, okay. Well, all right. This guy. Okay, so apparently the AI doesn't know. Get out of my way! Oh, this is ridiculous. Hey, yeah, just slam on your brakes. Yeah, thanks a lot. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. What is this guy doing? Yeah, new collision system. Yeah, okay. We just hit someone. Meatball? You gotta be kidding me. Wait, hold on. Let me take care of that really quick. Clear. Where is it? Clear penalties. It's fine, guys. The car's fine. Anyway, as I was trying to say, that's just part of the alpha where you get like little messages or it says new collision in use. It's just a dev thing. I have no idea. And then I noticed that when you hit a guy, it says what car number. Oh no. It'll say like, oh, you just hit car number 8 or something. I don't know if that's going to be in the build. Like I said, that just could be a dev thing, so you got to understand that. Oh, and since having the alpha for a couple 3 days or whatever, like, and I've been messing around with it, there's been updates to the alpha too, so they're constantly fixing stuff, constantly updating, and just getting it ready for final release, you know? And I don't know. I don't get notes or anything on... Oh, jeez. How many laps have I done? 6 laps. And we had a 15-minute light rain event right before the race. And it's still... I know my car's got a little damage, but... It's still pretty slick, man. I'm surprised. And I guess that all depends on the type of drainage the track has. Like, you know, the temperature. Did these guys go get slicks? Wait. Look really close. You see any treads on that Beamer? I can't even get close to him. But yeah, I mean, I don't have any real-world experience with a drying track or anything, but... For whatever reason in my mind, I thought it would dry up quicker, but I'm starting to see that dry line come in now. I guess it hasn't been that long. And maybe I should be on slicks. Maybe these wet tires just suck. Hey, buddy! Has everyone pitted? A bunch of people have pitted for slicks. Maybe we try it. Maybe I'm struggling because I'm trying to drive a crappy rain tire in drier conditions. What do you think, chat? Should I pit? Oh, wait. Chat's not here. Oh, no. I feel lost without chat. No! I'm not a YouTuber. I'm a Twitch streamer. Hey, I stream on YouTube now. Oh. When it comes to content creation, just streaming is way easier than actually making something. But, yeah, you know. This is fun, though. I'm just rambling to myself. Kind of feel like I'm doing the 12-hour Bathurst, just rambling incoherently for lap after lap. You think he's got slicks on? I can't tell. Oh, this is crazy. I'm going to struggle. I'll have to ask chat, like, hey, when's a good time to go get some slicks? I mean, basically, we're all going to be... It's going to be fog of war. It's going to be a lot of... fog of war or spray of war, if you get my drift, for the first couple weeks, man. It's gonna be crazy. People will start figuring it out, though. Oh, man. All right, I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna see. Let's go get slicks on. Let's see what happens. All right, my fuel is not set, but I have my dry tires selected. Okay, that's what you want. You don't want to waste any time in the pit. All right, we're coming in. Get that off track. Perfect. Whoop, don't die. Where's my pit thing? I don't even know. There it is. So here we go. Let's see what slicks will do. And I'll get her fast repair too, so that'll help, I guess. Good. Changing tires. Oh, let's take a look at the temps then. There you go. There. No, those were. Oh, those are really hot. That's a really hot tire, right? Am I wrong? 180 degrees? You guys will have to tell me if those are really hot temperatures for a tire, a rain tire. But I can imagine if you have dry conditions and you got a rain tire on, that thing is gonna boil. All right, here we go. Slicks. So this is what we all got to figure out, man. Is like, when do I go get my regular dry tires on? Like, cause it seems like it's pretty wet. I mean, it's a lot of spray still. Let's see how this does. Okay. There's that dry line. I see it. This guy's stuck behind me. So nice. Okay, a little slick through there. Oh, this is incredible. Oh no, get to the dry line. So, think about this. Okay, so you got your rain line, which is opposite. I'm gonna die. This is just opposite, basically. Not opposite, but it's different than the dry line. But then in your transition, you're gonna want to race the regular racing line, but that's still going to be wet because you've been not driving on that line when it's fine. This is normal. That's called a 360. Okay, popular amongst the X Games community. Okay. All right, so it was a little slick there, but you know what I mean? We're like, if you're running there, you got to be kidding me. Is this regulation? Hold on a second. I hope no one's coming. We got a problem on the mountain. Slow down. Be quiet. Okay, we may have to go in and we'll go in and get it fixed again, but geez, let me try to finish my point here. So you've been running on the rain line, which is different than the regular dry racing line. But then when things start drying out, what's going to dry out first? The rain line. So then when do you transition back over to the regular racing line? Because that's going to dry the last, maybe, possibly. It all depends on corner to corner, I guess. Oh, geez. Get to the pits, Malone. This is a horrible video. Hey, I think I'm simulating week 1 pretty well here. Let's be honest. All right, I'm not going to get tires, though. Just going to get a quick repair. Oh, what? Might as well hit another wall while I'm at it. No! Ow! Hold on. Son of a... How much time's left in the race? Soon. It's only half over, it looks like. All right. Don't worry, guys. I got this. Oh. This is the future of iRacing, guys. This is it. You're looking at it. Too far forward. No, we're good? All right, we're good. This is it, guys. Get ready for pure chaos and carnage. I mean, listen, back in the day, I mean, I started iRacing way too long ago, but back in the day, everything was static. Static weather, static track state, static lighting, static clouds, static lap times. Ooh. But I mean, they added dynamic tracks. Now the track's changing, heating up, cooling down. They changed the sky map and stuff, so you get a different cloud cover that moves in, even if it wasn't raining at the time. And then you got different day-night transitions. Makes it more dynamic with the temperature and the sun hitting the track and blah, 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 you know. And now with this weather, dude, no, you will not run the same lap twice in iRacing any longer. I mean, it's getting to be that crazy. I mean, it depends on how many cars are on the track. What's the wind speed? What's the cloud cover? What's the moisture level? I mean, I don't know why they just don't do away with all-time best lap, because it literally doesn't mean a thing. You know what was getting me slick over there is that damn white line. No more white line in it, guys. No more white line in it. No more white line in it. Know what I'm saying? So here we go. It's starting to dry up, but it is. I mean, I got a brand new car now, and it's still kind of. There's still some areas where you gotta. It's that white line's what's getting me, guys. It's the white line. You still got to be real careful out here. 11 minutes to go in the race. It was a 35-minute race. Here we go. Something has been established. I'm still throwing spray out the back. But I think I'm definitely ready for slicks, though. I mean, I've been running slicks. I don't know if I came in one lap too early. Yeah, even, oh boy, even this. I mean, I doubt a wet tire would do better than what I'm doing right now, but you still got to be real careful. Especially in the slow speed, through the slow speed areas. Seems like it's drying up more where the cars are going faster, which makes sense. Okay. Okay, feeling better. 10 minutes to go. So basically, if the track is wet at all, it's going to be like 20 minutes. Maybe I'm still thinking like video game. I have that video game mindset where it's like everything should happen faster than it should. But you got to think in real life. I mean, if a track is wet, 20 minutes, yeah, it's probably still going to be a little wet. 20 minutes is not that long. You know, and I'm wondering, like, I live in the Midwest, and when it starts to kind of warm up, or like you have a little snow on the ground or a little frost, you see it in the frost definitely. We got an area in our front yard where it mostly has cloud cover, and that frost will last until the afternoon. But anywhere else where the sun hits it, it burns it out pretty quick. So I'm wondering with like hills like this, I'm thinking some real hilly tracks. What is it, Rudskogen, or one of those newer tracks? Has like this huge like mountain cliff rock thing or whatever feature in it, and like that part of the track is probably going to be shaded for most of the day. I'm in 5th gear going through the dipper. Well, oh geez, we got some multi-class racing action here. But I'm just wondering, like, when you have like depending on all the angle of the sun, obviously, if you're racing early in the morning or late in the afternoon, you got that real sharp angle of the sun. And if you have an area with a cliff plus a tree, like that area, the track is almost never going to see sun. So I'd imagine that part of the track is just going to stay wet much longer. And really the only thing drying it is the air temp, which is it should be lower in the shaded areas, and the cars. So it's interesting. This is all very interesting. Shout out to iRacing, though, for letting me try it early. This has been really fun. I've been trying to put out content best I can. Just trying to think of different ideas to show and do my best editing skills. So I hope you guys have enjoyed the stuff on the YouTube. If you haven't already, subscribe to the YouTube. I stream live over on the YouTube, also on Twitch. Twitch is kind of like my main platform. I started on Twitch years ago, and we have a lot of fun over there, but I understand Twitch as a platform itself kind of sucks, like, as a viewer, but I'm just trying to give you guys options. You want to watch on YouTube? Great. You want to watch on Twitch? Great. Double great. But also, you get, like, videos like this that weren't on Twitch, and some of my other rain videos that, you know, they weren't streamed live. It was an actual edited YouTube video. This one isn't really an edited YouTube video. I just kind of put it together. I'm just pretending like I'm streaming. That's my wheelhouse. Oh, buddy! All right. Still getting spray, man. This is wild. All right. Yeah, this corner always hurts me. Yeah, but I'm going so slow. Like, I'm just scared to go too fast, and then I hit a wet patch, and the race is over. And the curb shouldn't be there. Oh, yep, see? This is going to be a lot of head down, just focusing, looking at the track, determining, like, understanding, like, the situation, understanding track temps, the weather, track conditions, how they're evolving throughout the race. Trying to make decisions on a lap-per-lap basis. I mean, this is... It's going to make iRacing so hard. Hey, I'd be okay if they just kept this to, like, big special events, like Daytona 24 and all that stuff. Or even some of the shorter enduros, like on the weekends that they run sometimes. I'd be okay if they want to just use rain for that. It's going to be hard. Who's excited for rain, but not excited to suck at rain? I think I'm in that boat. I think I'm going to be bad at it. But maybe not. I don't know. You got to be able to adapt. You got to be able to adapt on the fly. You have to know different racing. You have to have different racing abilities. It's almost like learning an entirely new discipline. You got open wheel cars. You got sports cars. You got dirt racing. You got oval racing. You got dirt oval racing, and you have rain racing. I mean, it's literally. I mean, they could split the I rating just based on rain. Nah, I wouldn't agree with that, but you know, it's completely different. My mind was kind of blown when TK was telling me about the different racing lines in the rain. I didn't know. I thought you just went slower and avoided puddles. So yeah, it's drying up. This part of the track seems more shaded, so it's taking a little longer. I tried to get that late afternoon sun to kind of give us some good lighting. Look at that. He goes by, he sprays me, windshield gets a little wet. Dude, that looks so good. It's pretty well done. Like I said, set your windshield wiper to toggle and not trigger. That would help, especially in the heavy rain. Yeah, if anything's going to cure my Thunderfoot, it's going to be rain. 4 minutes to go. See? Like, it's taken an entire session and it's still wet. But I think it's going to be all about when you go change your tires. Now, I did do some testing doing a race that starts dry and then it starts to rain. Listen, I don't pretend to know it all, but it seemed like you had to go get your rain tires pretty quick, like real quick, like within a lap or two of its beginning to rain. All the AI was pulling in to get rain tires, and I was spinning out because I was like, I'm gonna try to go an extra lap, and I couldn't do it. So it doesn't take long. Once it starts to rain, you gotta head in and get rain tires. That's my preliminary assessment of it, but we'll know for sure once we start getting in official races and stuff. So I'm hoping by the end of this I can put together a hot lap, but I'll probably just end up wrecking if I try. Uh-oh, white line, don't touch it. Don't touch the curbs, don't touch the white line. Oh, he's going there, huh? Let me try to pick up the pace just a little bit. Feeling a little bit more confident. Maybe not so much in through here still, though. Like right here, this corner. It's not so bad. Okay, yeah, it's starting to feel better. Just the spray's getting smaller and smaller behind me. I keep checking, like, my spray, you know, see where it's at. A good indicator, I guess. You'd think this would stay wet for pretty long, too, because of that hill. Am I getting lapped? Oh, I'm getting lapped? Oh, well, I pitted a couple times. These guys are good. Well, I put that spread on the AI pretty wide, so. I think we're going to get white flag next, or he might be white flag. No, he's second place. H. Robert Plumley behind me. Epic. I didn't see if Jimmy was in here. You try to stay in that dry line, hard braking in the dry line. You just got to follow that dry line until, I guess that kind of answers my question from before. Oh yeah, I'm braking pretty hard now. All right, let's go for a hot lap. See what happens. This might be white flag, I don't know. Blue flag in the way. Woo! We're racing now, boys. I'm defending, Plumley. You gotta go around, yeah, you gotta go around the long way. Although I'm gonna pick the driest line up here. Is it over here? Can't even tell. Oh, I see it. Yeah, don't get too close to that curb, I guess. I'm on a heater. Does this GTP want to pass me? Woo! Yo, it's fast. I'm flying. Oh, I'm risking it. Oh! This is dangerous. Oh! Hard heart, nope. Oh. The grips definitely come back, even though visually the track looks a little moist still. Get it. Oh, yes. Dude, there's almost like that sense of like, oh, it's like a momentum change almost, like mentally that you feel. We're like, yes, you're getting some grip back into the track and you're like, let's go. Let's push, you know? That's fun. Like, let's put together some decent laps here, you know? Maybe at the end of the race or whatever. Maybe it's a really long race and the track started out minimally wet and then it got dry, but then you see in your weather timeline, if you flip through, there's my weather timeline. Oh, the race is over. You know, maybe you see, oh, in the next 20 minutes, there's going to be another rain event. And you're like, all right, well, this is the time to push, you know? But yeah, I'm surprised. 35 minutes and the track is still pretty moist, especially off the racing line. We can keep going if you guys want. But yeah, this has been a good test. I feel like I learned some stuff. I don't know. I didn't learn how to race in the wet, but I learned that if it doesn't rain, the track eventually dries up. It's a little blocky right in there, but oh, that sun hits you. Well, iRacing's always sometimes had issues with the sun glare at certain angles, but like I said, this is an alpha version, so it's going to be an ongoing process. Not everything's perfect right out of the gates. Yeah, I'm definitely feeling way more confident. Even though visually it gives me a little concern, but just the feel of it makes me want to push harder and faster. Yeah, I'm excited. Hope you guys are too. Once the update is complete, they're going to be putting in some, listen, week 13 official series with rain. They don't even care. They're giving it to us. It won't even be in one of those like shakedown shakeups or like whatever they call them, tin top shakeups, or one of the like the non-official Week 13 series. Oh no, they're giving it to us in official Week 13 series where you can lose safety rating and I rating in Week 13 with rain. Get your rain X ready. All right, guys. Just to finish this video off, I'm just going to park the camera here, go fast forward from lap 1. We can try to see it all dry up there for you. But, wow, you know, I mean, I think a lot of people are going to be doing a lot of testing for the first couple weeks starting now, just to kind of understand what is happening to the track. I know there's going to be a lot of people, including myself, that are just going to learn in official racing, because that's how I learn best. But, yeah, I'm excited. So I just wanted to give you guys this is full race as is. You know, I was doing my best to try to pretend I was in a real official race, but obviously I screwed up a couple times, but I'm rambling and talking. It's just kind of exciting. But, yeah, see, a bunch of people came in pretty early to get slicks, I assume. So I guess for them, it dried up pretty quick. You can start to see that dry line form here. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Get ready for the new season, iRacing in the rain. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And check out my other videos. When we did a monsoon video at Sebring with some of the other iRacing ambassadors. I did a time-lapse video at Daytona. Just some other stuff talking about it. And possibly some more stuff in the future. But, I mean, you guys are going to have it in your hands, so you'll be able to see it for yourself. And it may not be exactly like this, because this is alpha once again. So shout out to iRacing for letting me try it early. And yeah, I'm excited for the community's response to all this. And there are a couple things that they know about, mainly the rain lights on the back of cars, being able to see that through the spray and stuff like that. They're going to be making adjustments here and there. It's going to be an ongoing deal. So thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it, and we'll see you next time.